Good evening. Just a reminder, it's Mike Duffy checking in from don'tgethacked.ca and mupoentertainment.com. It is Sunday night. Yes, guess what? I work 7 days a week. 7 days a week. Peace. 7 days a week. I do other things other than work, but 7 days a week I am working on the hustle. Because you have to remind yourself every single day you're in business. Because if you don't believe you're in business, your customers ain't going to believe you're in business. We have an entertainment company. We run this 7 days a week. Guess what I've been doing all day? Editing, doing some fun stuff, did a workout, did other stuff, and then editing. I'm creating my wife a show, and I was putting together some artificial intelligence to create her an intro for her show. I think it's really cool. We'll see what she thinks. But anyway, so, as I said, 7 days a week. This mindset, seven days a week. You see those memes where it's a business owner who can't get stuff done, or their mind's always racing. Well, it's okay for your mind to race as long as it's written down on one of these, right? So you've got a ton of stuff to do. How do you record everything, and how do you execute on everything that comes up? All those light bulb moments you get up here, how do you get them all successfully accomplished? You write them down. That's the trick. That's the goal. That's the point of the game. Write everything down in a journal. Execute. Anyway, this topic of tonight's talk, it is Sunday night. It is 10:37 p.m. Good morning, good evening, good day. Hello to my friends in Dubai. See you soon. January, we're coming. Better be ready. Anyway, Friday, December 8th. So today's Sunday. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days. I'm delivering another masterclass. How to be authentic to grow your business 10x. If you may have seen it in the past, you may not have seen it, but you know what? The story is going to be fresh because I have done a lot of training for stages. And although I haven't booked a lot of virtual or physical stages yet, I've been building that muscle to get on stages and deliver my masterclass. So I've got 2 complimentary tickets. So DM me and I'll hook you up with free breakfast on Friday, December 8th at Hotel Blackfoot. This is worth $45. So you get breakfast, you get coffee, covers a gratuity, covers a tax, all that fun stuff. And you get to pitch your business in front of 20, 30, 40 maybe business owners. So come out and practice your pitch. So DM me. If you haven't been, I'm talking to you, Carl, and anybody else in Calgary that has not been to a BX breakfast meeting on a Friday. DM me and I'll hook you up a free breakfast. Of course, I want you to come listen to my masterclass, but it's going to be different. It's going to be different than the one that I delivered 2 weeks ago. Different because my goal is to memorize it and have a different story that is relevant to the BX crowd. That is the whole goal of stages. Cater your story to the audience, and that's how we do it, right? And anyway, Friday, December 8th, I got 2 complimentary breakfast tickets here for you, and I guarantee you come out. We've got some great networkers in the BX Blackfoot Friday breakfast group, and you're gonna get referrals. Look, I get stacks of paper all the time. Just got to follow up and have coffee conversations with these people. I've got stacks and stacks of these, right? Everybody gets contacted, whether or not they respond to you and follow up. It's your job to send them an email and follow up and follow up and follow up. Because you know what? All humans get busy. So there's a lot of great connections that come into BX networking. I'm more than happy to go to the BX networking meetings when I get back to Dubai. We're going to do this. Anyway. So That's the official invite. Come out on Friday, and I'm going to live stream it again. So I just went onto the BX website. I posted it in the topic. It should show up on social media, the link to register yourself for BX breakfast. But you know what? First two people to respond that they're interested to come, I've got coupons for you. And I will register you and I'll book you. So you don't even have to do any work on your end. I'll book you for it. Anyway, yeah. So I think we're just going to call it a night because it's 5 minutes in. I've got more editing to go do. The whole goal is to get caught up on the business speed dating episodes and get all of those published. So that way we start 2024 and we can do all brand new interviews. So I got a little bit of a task on my hands is to edit everything that I'm behind on and get caught up to date. So reminder, don't get hacked.ca, 24/7 tech support. We're looking for customers, business owners. You need somebody to help you with your technology. You're not sure about the current technology help you have. We do PC, we do Mac, we do servers, any of your technology issues that you've been pushing off for 10 years. Let us take a look at them. As sometimes you've been led astray by technology people. They tell you one thing, but that's not really always the case. So, for example, some people think they're not able to make changes in their technology due to the things that IT guys have implemented. Let's audit what you have. Let's audit your tech. Let's audit your website. Let's audit your social media. Let's audit all the accounting software you use. Let's audit your workflow processes because sometimes things are not very efficient and they can be made better. And then we also want to audit your actual backup strategy to verify you can restore your business in case of flood, fire, theft, user error, hackers. Most business owners have no idea where their data is. If there was an emergency to happen, their staff's going to panic, everybody's going to freak out, and that's going to cause you lost revenue. If you have a detailed business and data recovery plan, we can get you up and running usually 24, 48, 72 hours because we need to know if we need to replace the computers. And if so, boom, buy new computers, boom, we restore your data, boom, we put everybody back together, and the financial bleeding stops. It's all about having your workflow processes and your data documented and your backups tested. Most businesses don't even have any of that stuff documented. They have no SOPs, no standard operating procedures, no workflow processes. Everybody's kind of got a laptop. IT kind of has an idea what's going on with tech. Nothing's documented, nothing's backed up, or the backups are stuff is backed up, but how long does it take you to restore your data? In the case of an emergency, flood, fire, theft, user error, hackers. If you got a ton of data, you'd be surprised how long it takes to restore your data from an online cloud server. I've seen 500-600 gigs of data take months to download off an online backup provider because they don't expedite it. And you need to know this stuff when you're running a business and an emergency happens. You need to know exactly how long it's going to take you to put your business back together. You may have one employee, you may have 10, you may have 50 employees. The more employees you have, the more complicated putting those employees back to work is. And that is why we want a detailed, documented plan of what software you're using, what everybody's role is in the business, and who's going to be affected by the restoration of data and possible long time frames in the restoration of that data. I've seen car dealerships get hacked. I've seen Calgary Stock Exchange get hacked. I've seen all these businesses get hacked where I'm hired as part of a team to go in and restore the businesses. Sometimes it's just a messy nightmare, and it's 6 to 9 months to put your data back together. Can your business withstand that type of time delay if you were to have your servers disappear or locked by ransomware or deleted accidentally? Because you know what? Not all computer systems are physical these days. Sometimes you have cloud servers, they're virtual. Sometimes you have virtual servers in your business that the IT guys set up and you have no idea what's going on. This is why it is great to have a third party like don'tgethacked.ca.com and .ae come in and audit your whole workflow. All your employees, all your internal IT team, we can come in acting like an employee and do a full audit on everything. All we need is you to fill out our paperwork and tell us what you think you have, and then we're going to actually come in and audit what you think you have and verify you have what you think you have, or actually paint a broader picture of the technology that you're using, right? Because the fun thing is when I send you out forms for you to start documenting your data for me and filling out all my forms, and then we say, hey, this is what you think you have. We're going to come in and do our audit and compare what you think you have versus what we find out that you have. Usually the results are quite shocking. Unless you have really granular control over your IT guys and know exactly what they've put in and see the paper trail and see all the documentation and see all the network layout graphs. A lot of time people are really caught off guard by how complex their technical situation is with 5, 10, 15, 20 employees, and they would never believe how long it actually takes to put their business back together in case of ransomware, in case hackers take out anything. Floods, we've seen floods all around the world this year, Dubai including. How many businesses were negatively affected because of flooding and possibly their technology being underwater? I know a lot of stuff's cloud these days, but if you don't have the internet, if your internet gets knocked out, what happens to your cloud stuff? Are you still able to operate? There's ways to operate when the internet gets knocked out, but that only happens if you have a business recovery plan. Yeah, so if your internet gets knocked out, do you have a secondary backup internet connection you can rely on to get your business back up and running in case of internet outage? Good things to consider. Send us a message. Go to don'tgethacked.ca, fill out the contact us, or DM me on any of the social media platforms you're watching this video on right now, and I will get in contact with you. Have a good night. Stay positive, everybody. Have a good day. Monday is tomorrow. Don't be negative about Monday. Have your goals written down and have a plan of how you're going to execute to 10x everything on Monday. Have a good one.